Good morning. This is telling me to come on. Good morning. Happy Thursday, March 2nd. I didn't think I'd be able to stream today, but here I am. I supposed to have a dentist appointment this morning. Posting this in the group. Also, oil on Bold Range is 2 for 2 yesterday. It was also 2 for 2 today. So it clawed itself back. It had a red day on Monday, so now it's green on the week. Let me load this fast. Where is that? There we go. Oh, and I need to talk about our overnight algorithm that we've been running. Okay, I have fast set up. I have Santa. Do I have Santa or did I have to close out last night? No, I'm pretty sure I have Santa. I have Santa. Gold, YM, Santa. Gold is green, $20 on the day, but it's in a long that's currently green. Green $50. Let's look at that. Hi, Justin. Good morning. All right, gold is in this long. We'll see how this plays out. Again, it's green $20 on the day, so nothing serious. Rename fast. I have fast and Santa and YM off to the side, and then I have this gold, and then I have all the ranges as normal. Please give a thumbs up as you come in. Good morning, good morning. All right, what time is it? 9:26. We still have 4 minutes till the market opens. I feel like I've been running late a lot lately, but today I'm actually here on time. Oh, let me move this over. So the chop zone's pretty big today. We are below it, so we'll see what happens here. I have a level at 835. Did we talk about this in the student call? I think we talked about it before when we had it, so. All right, the market's going to open in 2 minutes. Patrick. There we go. Thank you so much. All right, gold is still in this trade. We'll see what happens at the open. We'll see if we can break this 35 at the open. We will see. Good morning. Good morning. I guess I'm getting it on TikTok. I should do that. I guess, Jen, I should have done that the other day when they had that live competition. I have no idea when they do those things or like what it even means. All right. The market's open. I'm going to focus here. Jen, I'm going on TikTok if you want to head over there. Clearly, I don't know enough. All right, gold is pushing up. Green $70 here at the open. Remember, gold is green, $20 overnight. Oil is green, $600 overnight. I only trade futures, no forex, no options, no stocks. I go live every day, 9:30 to 10:30. So if you're new here, welcome. Please give me a follow, tap that screen, give a thumbs up, and then email me if you want more information. Thank you, Jen, for posting that. I appreciate it. Good morning. So we're bouncing off of this 35 here. Oh, did you guys like this weird, like, cockeyed thing the other day where I twisted my phone on this? And I can show you, like, multiple charts at once. I could probably fix this a little bit. I have fast off to the right, I have Santa off to the right, and I have YM off to the right on Scalper. So we'll see what happens with those today. Scalper's been doing really well this week. Even Tuesday was definitely a hard day for everything because even Scalper was right on Tuesday. Submitted. But overall in the week, it's green like 4K on 1 mini. So speaking of, we're in a long of fast. Oh no, it's a short. It's gonna hit
Order filled.
It was a short, sorry. And then hit the stop.
Order submitted.
I need to lower the volume because that's so loud. All right, gold is still in this long green, $80, and it's green $20 overnight. We're green on oil overnight, 2 for 2. Oh, also I need to talk about the new night algorithm that we haven't discussed. This was oil, 2 for 2 right there. Also fast is in a short, green. Nope, it just popped back up. It was green a second ago. We'll see what happens there. All right. Let's go back to the 20-minute on NQ. Gold is green $100 on this long. I'm trying to let TikTok see like most of your stuff. Welcome from Cape Town, South Africa. But it's hard. If you're on YouTube, you can see this whole thing. But on TikTok, it's a little harder because it's just on my cell phone. Fast isn't a long, green, $50. Anyway, so let's talk about last night. So last night, I distributed the new night algorithm to all of my members. Whoever wanted it has access. And we ran oil, gold, the Russell, the Dow, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ. And all of them were green. There were 2 that did not trade. Gold did not take a trade and ES did not take a trade. But everything else traded. And my YouTube is bold bot, 2 words, 2 separate words, bold bot. I'll put it right here on the screen too. Yeah. So what was I saying? Oh, so yeah, so out of the 6 strategies, 4 of them traded, and we were 100% on the night for about, I think it was like $250. Yep. Like $245. Yeah, overnight was really good, and it's nice and easy. This is gold. A reminder, this is gold on scalper. It's green $250 on this long. We're also in a long on fast, which is green $100. Yeah, so I'm excited for that because, and it's not like all night long. So if you're awake, you're probably going to see the trades. Like if you're not sleeping. Also, the fast is in this long. I'm going to squish this so you guys can see it. I feel like I can't get out of this. There we go. So fast just took profit there. Gold is still in this long for $200. So it's hard with fast to pull this one over. We have the chop zone here. The chop zone's pretty big today. See what happens with gold here. Click on your first top strategy, hold shift. Click on your last bottom strategy, mouse, right click. Oh, that's so cool, HP. Thanks so much. That's awesome. So you can disable or enable all of your algorithms at once by just holding shift and then right clicking at the bottom. Like I hold shift and then I move my arrow down to highlight all of them. But this way you just have to click on the bottom one and then it will do all of them. That's cool. That is so cool. So we'll just focus here on gold because that is the only thing really running right now. It's Thursday. Triple. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Yeah, he just posted it in response to Mike's question about turning things on and off. I have not even sipped my tea yet. It was nice and hot. Delicious. All right, still in this gold long. Fast is in a short. It's only green, like $25 though. No other trades yet on Santa. Where's my other one? Oh, did I not load Santa? I didn't load Santa. God damn it. Well, I'm sure it hasn't taken a trade yet. It's only 9:37. Let me load this. I was too busy getting fast set up. Alright, cool. Santa's set up. Turn it on. Still in this gold long. Yeah, the bots themselves don't typically get many updates because I have the ability to change a lot of the things in the front of the algorithm, like front facing. So like when it comes to settings and stuff, yes, we change those every now and then as the market changes. Like we might change the type of chart we use or the type of times that we trade, stuff like that. But that's all done on the front end, not on the back end. But those updates are always given to my members in the settings spreadsheet. And when I make an update like that, I also post it in the announcement channel. And in the settings spreadsheet, I highlight it yellow for 7 days. So people know that there was an update. Yeah. Sure thing. So today's going to be busy. Tomorrow, I'll do a morning call, but then I'm going to be gone after my student session because we have some stuff going on in the afternoon. This weekend will be cool, and then next week I have to get my nails done. I feel like they look fine. Maybe I should push it out another week. I have my own dentist appointment next week. Gold is still in this long green, $210. Yeah, no, it didn't happen. I don't know, Jen. It's holding. It's a big red level. Maybe that's why. So far this week, and I don't even have the data for Monday. I can pull it. So far this week, we are green like almost $1,400 just Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for the overnight trades. So the overnight algo made $1,400 in 3 days, which is pretty good for some overnight pocket change because we really just want it to be an extra little boost. It's not going to replace anything we currently have. It's just going to be an extra added bonus. Can I use the bot if I have no background in trading? Yes. Phil, you can. Hi, Roland. How are you? Still in this gold long, green, $270. Again, oil was 2 for 2 last night for $600, and then the overnight algos, or like the early evening algos, they made $240. So that's $840 if you ran both. The win rate, it depends on which strategy you're talking about, but ES is 84% over the last 14 months, and Q is 95.5% over the last 14 months. YM on this overnight one is like 96% year to date, which is crazy. But yeah. And then oil since October is around like probably like 85, 86%. The scalpers, they have a lower win rate, but they also have very low risk and then a much higher reward because there's no target and the price is just trailed behind. So you can see this purple line, that's a stop loss. It moved itself up. So now it's a guaranteed green trade on this oil trade. And then this is the trail stop, the thin line behind it. So gold is green 300 and Q is in a long, also green 300. Let's look at that. And do you see the trail here, this green, these green lines? So this might, if these go red, then it will take profit here. Sometimes it will pull back even more because I have like the wider stops on. You can see how this one's still green and now that one turned red and now it took profit. That's how it works. Gold is still in this long. If you guys have any questions, please put them in the chat. I would love to answer them. I'm just hanging out. Green 300 on this gold long. And again, this is one mini. When we got live at 9:20, this was only green $20. So it's gone up $400 in, 13, 15 minutes or so, which is nice. Sorry for all the typing. All right. We're in a short on fast. Also, I think Santa is in a short. I took profit there. Now it's in a long. This is what I say about Thursdays. Where are my students? Oh, did gold take profit? Gold took profit, and so we can move that out of the way. It's flagging for a short, too. You're typing fast. Thought I only had 0. Yeah, I type 80 words per minute at almost 100% accuracy. One time when I took a test, it was 100%. The other time, it was like 97%. So, you know, whatever you want to call it. Phil, the mentorship is 16 1-hour videos, but there's no time limit on it, so you can watch them as many times as you need to. You can take your time watching them. You can watch them as quickly as you want, and you get access to them for life. The mentorship is $1,200, and it also includes 1 month in the group, so you get the private student calls in the morning, you get this chop zone, you get the LIS level. There's a whole bunch of like added bonuses in addition to the actual mentorship or the teaching. So if you want more information, you can just email me. I can send you more. boldbotllc@gmail.com. Just specify that you want information about the mentorship, and then my admin will send you information on the mentorship. But yeah, we have a private student call every morning pre-market from 8:45 to 9:15. And that's only for my students. And you also get manual alerts from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. every single day. And the manual alerts are on the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, gold, and oil. And then we also, like last night, the student channel was so busy with people talking about trades and talking about opportunities last night that they were taking. Look, from 6 p.m. to 10:30 p.m., 10:50, everyone was taking trades and talking about trades they were taking, so. Again, if you want more info on that, just email me, or you can go to my website and read more about it. YM is in a short. Green, $20. We're up against the chop zone here, so let's see how that works out. We might get a nice move down here. We'll have to see. Yep, sure thing. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, if you're new here, I'm showing you my fully automated robot or algorithm, whatever you want to call it. It trades for me and my members every single day. Fully automated. It gets you in the trade. It moves your stop loss. It gets you out of the trade. It has your target in place, everything. So if you want more information on the algorithm, you can email me as well, boldbotllc@gmail.com. I go live every day, and if you want to see some of my past videos, I have them all on my YouTube. So this is YM in the short. Currently red, $110. The max loss here is $200. Yesterday, YM was killing it. It had an $1,100 long yesterday. Yesterday, YM made $1,095, and on Monday, it made $890. Tuesday, it lost $395. So on the week, this strategy right here, and it only trades for a few hours in the morning, is green, $1,590. So that covers a month and a half of your subscription with one product for 3 days this week, which is crazy. Just crazy. So yeah, if you want to see more of my videos, or I also have some information like just basic futures information if you don't know much about futures on my YouTube as well, BoldBot. It's 2 words. You can go follow me there. You can watch all of my past live streams. You just have to go under live. Like some people will go to my profile and they go to videos and they're like, why don't I see a video since like December? And I'm like, well, you need to look at my live videos. And they're like, oh. So yeah. Yep. So my account is always right around $10,000. You could also trade the same thing on the micro scale. So this is a mini, which is the bigger version. The micro is a tenth of the size, a tenth of the profit, a tenth of the loss. So like I just lost $200 here. If you had one micro instead of one mini, you would have lost $20. So I have people in my group that trade micros with any account size under 7,000. So that's more appropriate for smaller accounts. But so then that $1,600 it's made on the week, that would be $160 per micro. Yep, micro is a good place to start. The minimum to start with on the algorithm for cash is at least $2,000. Most people start between $3,000 and $5,000 in their cash account. Gold is green 200 on the day. Oil is 2 for 2 overnight for 600. And then my night, so this was oil last night. We had a long here at 4 a.m. and then another one at 8:45 a.m. 2 for 2, $600 total. And then we also ran our new night algorithm last night, and that was green $240. And that just runs like in the beginning of the evening. So it's like an early evening algorithm. So even if you don't like running things when you're asleep, you would be able to run the early evening algorithm, bold LIS, because it finishes pretty early. So, and it's a pretty conservative setup too with how many trades it can take. If you appreciate the stream, please tap the screen, send some likes, give a thumbs up. I go live every day from 9:30 to 10:30. So again, if you're new here, go over to my YouTube, check out some of my past live streams. You can see if you like what I'm doing. And if you do, you can email me for more information. I also have a discounted link for the first month. That is only given in the email. It's not on my website. So heads up about that. It's 9:51. Currently, YM's red 200, gold is green 200, and then oil is green 600. And then the early overnights, the LIS, those were 240. So with futures, these are futures. There's no PDT rules at all. PDT does not exist in the futures market. You can trade as much as you want with as little as you want. Like the smallest amount a futures broker will allow you to put in your account and trade with is $400. But you could honestly open an account with $400 and trade like one micro. And there would be, and you could take that same trade 20 times a day and there's no flag. Yes, the cost is the same if you're trading micros. There's no way for me to tell, so honestly, it's not great for people that trade micros, but they still do well. Like one of the girls in my group, Amber, she trades micros. One day last week, she made $500 in one day. And this was before we were running the early evening algorithm. And then the week before that, she had 2 days where she made $1,000. So it can definitely work. But that's why I say the lowest somebody should start with is 2,000 to 3,000. Because the more you have, the easier it's going to be to make more money and then be able to cover costs and all of that stuff. Because that is definitely a legitimate question. Santa's in a long, green $80, $90 here. So this is scalper. I have 3 algorithms in rotation right now. Bold LIS, which is the evening algorithm. Range, which is the most conservative algorithm. It doesn't run during my live streams, so unless it's oil. So I can't really show that often. And then this is scalper. This is the same setup as gold. So the one that I showed you a little while ago, gold was green $400. This is the same thing. And YM. Yeah, if you don't have cash to open an account, you could always use Apex or Lilu, any type of an account that uses a funded program. Some people think that if you lose money in a funded program, you owe them the money, and that's not true at all. So you have to pass an evaluation account, and then after you pass the evaluation account, they don't let you get close to even losing money. So when you're in an evaluation account, it's a sim account. So they're at no risk at all. So say you bust like 5 different evaluation accounts. That doesn't bother them because they are simulation accounts. Once you actually pass the evaluation and you have a fully live funded, say $50,000 account, you do have full access to that $50,000, but they're still putting limits on how far down you could go, so then they're protecting themselves. If you want more information about funded accounts, you can email me or just go to apextraderfunding.com. And again, nothing is options because you go. Wait a minute. Yep. Cool. So things are kind of just chopping around here. We're back in the chop zone. This is a zone that we look at every day to see if we're in it. We try not to trade within it manually. This is for my students because people just using the algorithm are not manually trading. But yeah, it's a pretty large area today, so we're going to avoid all of that. Thanks for the follows. Oh, Carter, you had a chance to say hello. So I posted about Carter on my story the other day and on my profile, and people are like laughing, thinking it's a joke. Like, Carter started with me a few months ago with $5,000 and he's made $95,000. Like, he's at $100,000 now. Where can I find info on the bot? Yeah, sure. So you can just email me, boldbotllc@gmail.com. That email address is also in my bio. I will never follow you on TikTok. I will never DM you. The easiest way to talk to me or get more information is via email. There's too many people on Instagram and TikTok trying to impersonate me and then trying to get people to go to some crazy crypto WhatsApp thing. I do not use WhatsApp. I do not use Telegram. I do not trade crypto or options. So please do not fall for any of those scammers trying to impersonate me. Do you have to pay taxes on profits? Yes. Even if you reinvest them, yes. You pay taxes at the end of the year at any capital gains that you had for that whole trading year. So I just got my statement in the middle of February, and it said what my gains were for the entire year. And then, oh, is pink in a good trade? Mike, I need the tea. Currently trading 100K. My challenge, I'd love to manage a bot for monthly income. Yep. Sounds good. So we use Apex a lot in my group. People find that they have really good sales. Like, you could get a $50,000 account for $36. And they don't have a lot of things that you need to do to pass the evaluation either. Like, there's not a lot of requirements. So people really like it. What has Carter done to earn that? Is it riskier settings? No. He's literally a student of mine and he uses the algorithm. Once I get the bot for my personal account, can I also use the bot on the Apex? Yes, that's a really good question, Johnny. So you can. You can use the bot on both your personal account and your Apex account at the same time. Yay, Vernon said Ninja approved him this morning, setting it all up today. Excited to start. Very exciting. Yeah, so I have some people that will have one cash account and then they have like 5 Apex accounts. Or they have one cash account, and you can have a maximum of 20 Apex accounts. So, but yes, you can do that. It is totally fine. And I don't know if I would say it works best on Apex because I don't have a lot of information about other systems. I know some people use Lilu, but I think a lot of people just started talking about Apex in my group, and then other people just followed in suit when they kept having those sales. Yeah, Carter, the question was on YouTube. I answered it for you. Yeah, we just talk about Apex so much that I think nobody really knows any other ones. Like, I know of Lilu, but I've heard that people prefer Apex better. Some people like One Profit or U Profit or whatever. Apex is pretty cool. Sounds good, Johnny. Yep. Good idea. All right, we're in a long of Santa. We got to get through this 900. We're going to move back up here. Seems like it's having a hard time. This might turn back around. This is a really hard level. That's why it's red. I want to know what Pink's doing right now. Mike got me all excited. He's like, Pink, exclamation point, exclamation point. Pink is the only one I didn't run today. Get out of here. Justin will tell me. Copper's green on the day. Copper was red Tuesday and Wednesday, but only $200, which isn't bad at all. It was green $800 on Monday. So it's still green $500 on the week. Oh, we got above that level. There we go. So this is a guaranteed green trade. Pink is green $40 right now. Okay, cool. Thanks, Jen. This is a guaranteed green trade here. You can see the stop loss moved itself up. So this yellow line is my entry. This pink line is my stop loss. So the stop loss moved itself in front of my entry, which means I'm guaranteed green at least $75. Now, as this trade moves up, these are my trailing stops. They are coded within the algorithm, and they will follow my trade up. I'll pull this down a little. Green, $400 on this Santa long here. Pink is also green, $360. Nice. Oh, Jenna's $255. Very cool. It's 10:01. Green $430 on this long now. How much? Yep, so this is one contract. It says it right here, one contract long because it's green. If it was a short trade, it would be red. And this cost me $1,000. So this is one mini of the NASDAQ. I have to have at least $1,000 in my account to take this trade. You can see right now, I'm up 50% of my investment on this trade. Now again, future Millie, I already said this. I do not trade options and I do not trade forex. It doesn't work on any of those. This is futures only. The only thing I trade is futures. I'm not trading pairs because I do not trade forex. Pink is green $500. We're green $600 on Santa right now. So again, because people will literally try to DM you after this live stream and say, oh, you want to do options? And then you're going to get confused. I do not trade options. I do not trade forex. Blake, if you don't have $1,000, trading should not even be on your mind. Let's be honest. Yes, it's fully automated, Harley. You could use Apex, but still, like, it would cost you just $1,000 to run the algorithm. Green, almost $700 here on Santa. I call it Santa just because I found this strategy back before Christmas. What does that mean? So you deal with bot. What does that even mean? Are you Russian? I feel like that sounds like a Russian sentence. I trade with a fully automated robot. Yes, that I created. So this is my bot. I have 1 million strategies for it, and I have about 255 people currently using it. Was that racist? Man's from London. You sounded Russian for sure. This is not an indicator. It's a fully automated algorithm called Scalper. You can only use it in NinjaTrader, and it only trades futures. No forex, no options, no stocks, no crypto. Yes, I can move the stop loss if I wanted to. So this is the stop loss. I could take it and move it up here. But I don't do that. Shit. Oh no, it closed it anyway. See how these both turned red? Because that's my trailing stop. There's a trailing stop built into the algorithm, and then the hard stop is an exterior part of it. Oh my gosh, this is what I'm talking about. Look at Carlos. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. He has like 20 Apex accounts. Do you see this? So he has a cash account, and then he has all these Apex accounts. So he's literally making 300, 600, 470 on all of these accounts. All of these accounts are real cash on Apex accounts. It just depends what you're running on the 100K account and what your sizing is. This is NinjaTrader. You have to use NinjaTrader. My algorithms are not on any other system. If you appreciate the stream, please stop. How do I use this? You have to email me to get more information. Also, I have a discounted link for if you're a new user for the first 3 weeks, and that's only in the email that I send you. Yeah, if you want more details, Skylar, just email me, boldbotllc@gmail.com. So this was a nice move on Santa. Again, oil is 2 for 2 overnight for $600. Gold is green $180. Is that fast in a short? Where's my fast? Where's my fast at? Here it is. Fast is in a short. Let's see how this plays out. So you can see it's getting me in these trades, and I didn't even know it was in this trade until I'm like, oh, we're in a trade. Because these are not stocks. I do not trade stocks, and I do not trade options, and I do not trade crypto, and I do not trade forex. I only trade futures. And again, the broker is NinjaTrader. So the platform is NinjaTrader and the broker is NinjaTrader. It's all NinjaTrader. I'll put that down here. NinjaTrader. NinjaTrader. I'm going to put this box up here. We're not in any trades right now. So, oh, well, Fast just gotten a new short. Fast is trying to get the short on NQ. So this is the NASDAQ on the futures market. Again, the futures market, not any other market. I only trade futures. I don't discuss time frames with the free live stream. But when you join the group, you're given a private settings spreadsheet that tells you the time frames, the times that the algo trades, the settings that you put in for the algo, and all of that. We are green in this short. We are green $300. Now you can see this little box is red because that means I'm short one contract. So I'm short one contract of the NASDAQ. Again, one contract of the NASDAQ, the full mini NASDAQ, costs me $1,000. I have to have $1,000 in my account to take this trade. And then I just made like $200. So I made 20% on that one trade. A max loss on this strategy is $200. When it goes $200 in the positive, this stop loss will move itself up into the green. So now I'm in a long, and that's why the box is green. These are not 1 minute, but good try. I love when people try to guess. They're always wrong. Yesterday somebody was like, is that a 30-second chart? Nope, it's not. But good try. Mark, I thought you said you had to go. I thought you said you couldn't stay. We're in what is in a trade here? Hold on. Santa is in a $200 trade. Santa's in a $200 short. I'm going to move fast out of the way. Santa, so this is the one that we just had that large run on. It was like a $700 long. Now we're in this $300 short. Thanks, chef. Come make me some food. Yeah, I missed out on it until just now. Again, if you want more info, just email me, boldbotllc@gmail.com. No, seriously, now I'm hungry. As soon as I said food, my brain is like, what? All right, so Santa took profit on that short. We are now in a long. You can see it's green one contract, meaning I'm long one contract. So it had this $700 long, and then it had like a $200 short, and now we're in this new long. Yes, Vernon, this is fascinating. It's share sales next month, definitely worth a peep. Yeah, especially if you could do an Apex account, that would probably be best for you, Blake. Hi, Carlos. Great job this morning on your 50,000 Apex accounts. Oh, isn't it funny? We went right back down to that red level that I have and then bounced. No surprise there. No, seriously, I'm hungry now. All right, so Santa took a loss there for, was it $200 or like $150? So you do multiple trades with Santa, so that is multiple contracts. Okay, so that's not multiple contracts because they're individual trades. So we were in this trade with one contract. Then we were in this trade with one contract. Then we were in this trade with one contract. So they are multiple separate trades, meaning I'm still only taking one contract, which costs me $1,000 every time. There is no holding period for your money on futures. That's another thing. So when I got out of the $700 trade, that $700 profit is all cash. So, and then it just gets me in another trade. But that's like, there's so many good things about futures, and people have no idea that futures even exist. There's no PDT rule. The market's open 23 hours a day, fast isn't a long. There's no holding period on your money, whether when you deposit it or when you take a trade. There's so many good things. YM is currently in a trade, so we can give that a little glance. Again, YM is green 1,500 on the week so far with one contract, and YM only costs $500 to take this. So one contract on YM is a different price than the one contract on NQ. Futures do rock, Oscar, for sure. Taxes are something that you should talk about with your CPA, but it's just like any other trading platform where they send you a 1099 at the end of the year. So in the middle of February, I got mine for NinjaTrader and for Tradeovate, and then I give it to my accountant. But taxes are actually better on futures as well. So they give you a 60-40 split instead of, because I'm day trading, so I'm getting in and out all day long. Those should be taxed at the highest rate, which is the short-term capital gain. But because the government or whoever wants to entice people to trade futures has a tax benefit where they tax you 60% on the long-term rate, which is much more beneficial, and then only 40% of your gains at that short-term rate. So again, I'm not a CPA. Please make sure you check with your accountant, but that's another great thing about futures. So again, the market's open 23 hours a day. You could start with as little as like $400 and be able to trade as much as you want with no PDT rules. So there's no PDT rule. You can use small capital to make some nice moves, and the tax benefits and the liquidity. So we have a lot of liquidity in these markets, whereas people that try to day trade like penny stocks, you know, it could have liquidity one day and then the next day it's like dead. But in the NASDAQ, you're always going to have liquidity. The S&P 500, the Dow, the Russell, gold, oil, like there are always people trading these products. What's 60%? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, Blake. I have no idea the tax rules in the UK. How much money does one need to have an account to trade futures daily? You could literally have as little as $500 and trade futures daily. But if you're using my auto trading algorithm, then I say the minimum you should have is $2,000 to $3,000. Most people in my group have anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 is the average. But then some people have as much as $50,000. Sounds good. And then some people use a cash account, and then they also use a funded account like Apex. Can you set the bot to trade multiple contracts? Yes, you can. So I only show myself taking one contract, but there are situations where I take more than one. Also, Fast is in a long here as well for $155. Fast is in a long, and YM is in a long. So this is the NASDAQ on the left. This is the Dow on your right. But yes, you can set it to take as many contracts as you have the capital for. So again, for this is YM. It requires me to have $500 in my account to take this trade. So, and then this is all profit. So in this trade, if I wanted to take 5, I need to have at least $2,500 in my account. Obviously, you would want to have much more than that, but that is the bare minimum. Yeah, sure thing. Sounds good, Chef. So we're green. YM is green, $100. NQ on this long is green, $250. So, and the products that cost more money to trade, it's because they're more risky, like risk adverse. So the NASDAQ is much more volatile than, say, the Dow. And then oil and gold are also much more volatile than the Dow or the S&P 500. So those cost more for you to take them because the futures broker, NinjaTrader, is taking more risk on letting someone like me take that trade, if that makes sense. So profit was taken here on Fast. Santa's also in a long. We're still in the long of the YM. So you can see you can have multiple things going at once. Even if you're only taking one contract, you could still be, in multiple trades at the same time. So I'm in a $300 long on Santa. I'm trying to show you guys really quickly. Well, now it's $400. So Santa's in this long for $420. And then the YM is still in this long. I can move you guys back a little. Oh, shoot. I pushed the side button. Hopefully that didn't do anything. Sorry, guys. So the round trip cost is $5. That's per mini. And that's also with the lifetime license. If you only have the lease, it's going to be a little more. Like, I think I pay like $450 round trip, but I just round it up and I say 5. Santa is a strategy on my scalper algorithm. I found it before Christmas and it was giving us so much money that I was like, it's like Santa. It was like bringing us so much joy. All right, so Santa's still in this long. I'm going to move it off to the side because Fast is in a short. So you would not be able to run Fast and Santa at the same time because Fast and Santa are both ran on the NASDAQ unless you had multiple accounts. So say you have a live cash account and then you have a funded Apex account. You could run the funded Apex account on Fast and YM, and then you could run your cash account on Santa and YM, if that makes sense. Because you can't be in a short of the NASDAQ and a long of the NASDAQ at the same time. That's not allowed. Just like in the stock market, you can't straddle a position unless you're in like an option straddle. So the minimum requirement is $2,000 to $3,000 for a cash account. All right, Fast took profit there on the short. I'm going to move it off. We are still in this long for YM. Again, YM is much more tame. It's more chill. You can see the NASDAQ is much more all over the place. Good job. So this is Tom. I'll show you guys Tom. This is Tom, just like Carlos. So this was Carlos. Look at Tom. He has a whole bunch of accounts too. Like one of these is his cash account, and then the rest are like Apex. Well, I wonder if he's copying on no, he probably only has 1 or 2 cash accounts. But look at all these Apex accounts. And he's just using the copier on Apex to then copy all of the trades to his other Apex accounts. And he's making money on top of money on top of money, but not taking extra trades, if that makes sense. Yep, if you just email me, I'll send you more information, boldbotllc@gmail.com. So the only trade we're in right now is this long of YM. Actually, we're in a short of Santa. Santa's in a short. So again, Santa's just a strategy. Sometimes I give some of them nicknames. I do not use a trade. Oh, Tom said he does not use the trade copier. He just puts the algos on separate accounts. Awesome. Thanks for clearing that up, Tom. So he simply just adds the algorithm to all of his Apex accounts and his live account. Santa's trading the NQ, right? Yes, Santa trades the NQ. This as well as Fast. The ones that have nicknames are typically the NASDAQ. Okay, so it took profit there. Just because I have so many strategies on the NASDAQ that if I was like NASDAQ, 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 you wouldn't know which one I'm talking about. All of Tom's are on one Ninja account? No, he has one live account and then he has a bunch of Apex accounts. Right, Tom? You can answer for yourself. You're in the TikTok chat. Irma said, how do you not know the tax rules for the UK? And she's laughing. So if I pay for the one lease, I can use it on all of my accounts? Yes, that's correct. You can. Oh, guys, we're in a $300 short on Santa. Oh, poor YM is bleeding out. Little YM. Remember, the max loss on this YM trade is $200. So it's not going to, hurt the overall account. But we're in a $400 short on Santa. That's exciting. Almost 500 here. I think also Fast is in this short. No, not Fast is in a long. It wasn't the short. Now Fast is in the long. Fast turns around really quickly, which is why I call it Fast. Fast is in the long, green 200. This is what I was saying about not being able to have opposite trades. So you see right here, this is Fast. It's in the NASDAQ and it's long $300. But we were currently also still in a short of the NASDAQ. So there's no way that you can do that without giving the opportunity to either have multiple accounts. Yes, you have to have multiple accounts, either live or Apex. You can't run them on the same account. Bye, Jeff. Jeffrey, have a good day. I'm going to wrap it up soon, too. So again, this is a trailing stop here. So Tom said yes, 10 Apex accounts and then a cash account he has. So Fast is in this $400 long. And it took profit there. All right, we are not in anything right now. Fast or Santa, one of them is green 500, well, the other one's green 300. So nothing crazy good, but, it's money. Santa's green $300. It's only taken 9 trades. So this is what I talk about especially when it has a really good day. The risk to reward is really good on the scalpers because the risk is always going to be like $200 for one mini. You can see that here. The biggest loss today on Santa was $175. And then the biggest win was $460, which isn't great. Sometimes we'll get something as big as $1,000 or $1,500 or $2,000. That's when it's really awesome, and that risk to reward is so far apart from each other. The biggest drawdown was $380, and it's overall green 305 right now. Again, we're green 600 overnight on oil, and we're green $240 overnight on the night ranges or the night algos. So yeah, and then fast was green $505, and I'll show you that because that took a lot more than 9 trades real time. So it took 23 trades, almost 3 times as many, and it only made an extra $200. So this is why fast, to me, it's fun and it is fast and cool, but it's not worth it in my book. I would rather just run Santa. So this is kind of going out to Steven, who we were just talking about this in chat. Are you trading all these with real money? Yeah, so the scalpers are on simulation until the market wants to show me that they are something that I can go back to running live. We were running them live in Q4 of 2022 and within 2021. But the most recent time was 2022. And then they started kind of acting up, and range was doing really well. So my main focus has been range. All right, I'm going to get off of here. Check it after 300 trades. No, so I only let it run a certain amount of time. But yeah. I've been running fast in simulation since October, and it's never been worth it to me. Like, it will have some days that it does really, really well, and then it has other days where it just doesn't do anything. It's not worth it. All right, I'm going to get off of here. Thanks for joining. I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, speaking of, fast is in a long for $130. Oh, wait, Santa's in a long for $300. Wait, you guys want to see this before you go? We'll watch this, and this will be the end of it. $375 on this long. I know Mike is running Santa live. Some people are running these live. I'm just specifically not. I probably will starting next week. I kind of mentioned this to the group the other day. So both fast, they're in roughly around the same price. Santa actually got in sooner on this one. So they're both green about $400, $500 in this long. This is a nice push here. What time is it? 10:27. Nice. Tom said he's running Santa live today. And the thing that Mike is doing is he's just taking this stop loss and he's keeping it real close because he wants to pass his Apex evaluation accounts. And you get big moves from Santa with low risk, but you can't let it come all the way back down like I do because I'm letting it run 100% hands-free. But you know what I could do on Santa? I could turn off the bigger pullbacks, like the ability to have the bigger pullbacks. But I think when the market is really in the space where we like to run Santa, those come in handy because it will pull back like this and it won't stop out and then it will continue to run. So I don't know. That's something I could look at. I could always test them side by side and do like one Santa without the wider stops and then one Santa with the wider stops and see how they look. But that's essentially what Mike's doing, where he's just taking this stop loss and he's just like keeping it real close to the price of the actual product. Green $550 here on this long. Again, this is one contract. This is 50% of the cost of the contract. Carlos said he's running Santa on his accounts as well. So there's at least 3 of you running Santa live, even though I'm not. Does that make sense, Sam? All right, let's see what happens with this trade here, and then I'll wrap it up fast. Already took profit. So fast is now green $900 on the day. And then we'll see what happens here with Santa. And then I will get off the live. If you want more information, as always, just email me, boldbotllc@gmail.com. And if you don't know my YouTube, go follow me on YouTube. I go live every day. And you can watch some of my past, all of my past streams, because they're all on there. All right, so Santa, once this candle stays under here, it should close this. Well, it hasn't yet. Let's see if it goes back up. I'm surprised it didn't close it there, actually. Still in this long, $465. For the discounted link, you have to email me. Sorry, I'm responding to some people on YouTube. See how now it's at $340, but Mike probably got like $400 off of this, or $450. So fast is in a short. You could also run fast on simulation side by side with Santa, and then manually exit Santa when fast gets in the opposite trade. It doesn't necessarily mean that then this is going to close out, but it could. All right. One of the VPs have been watching the live with me. What? One of the VPs. Oh, very cool, Carter. Good thing I didn't do a bunch of cursing. Fingers on fire, always. All right, I'm out of here. Santa is green $600, and this just started at $940, so it's been less than an hour. This made $600. Fast is green $930, and it's been running this actually less amount of time. So yeah. All right, if you want more information, just email me. Yes, Jackie, we are winning 85 to 95% of the time. All right, have a good one. She didn't yell today. Bye.